Because of that dude. When Russia bombed Ukraine, there's just a problem we got to figure out. You're the problem.
皆さん、NBA エンタメです。今日はアービングについて一緒に見ていきます。今シーズンアービングはワクチン問題であまり試合に出場できなくて、ハーデンとデュラントとアービングのビッグ3もほんのちょっとしか一緒に試合できなかった。そしてプレーオフもセルティックスにスイープされ、もちろんこの男は黙ってなかった。また最後にあまり日本で情報出回ってないアービングのこれからの契約についても触れていきますので、ぜひ最後まで見てください。動画始まる前に高評価お願いします。
Kyrie Irving is one of the most selfish superstars that has ever existed in the NBA. He's all about himself. When you and I argued about Kyrie and the vaccine, one of the things that annoyed me about it is that Jay and I are boys. You understand? I love Jay Williams. And you had people actually out there thinking that we were somehow divided because we were disagreeing about Kyrie, because they were convoluting the issue. I wasn't talking about the vaccine. Who doesn't know? Listen, consult with your medical professionals and do what you think is best for your body, etc., etc. What I said was, when you are the reason a team is assembled in Brooklyn, as opposed to Madison Square Garden or another city, when you are the one that coaxed everybody into following your lead, and everybody shows up and they say, all right, man, we came together. This is about the chip. What I said was, because of what you did, you owe them to take the same risk everybody else took. That's my position. That's always been my position. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is, I ain't trying to fight anybody, man. I'm not trying to get my behind whipped. But if we rolling together in the streets and something go down, I ain't running. I'm with you. I know I'm about to go down. But I gotta go down. Why? Because I can't leave. That's the brother that left. That's the brother that sat up there and said, y'all on your own, I'm doing me, and didn't give a damn. We look at KD. KD has been awful this series. We've never seen anything like it. Is anybody doubting that a part of the problem is exhaustion? KD last year in the last two games of the series, there were 101 minutes between regulation and overtime. KD played all 101 minutes. This season, when Kyrie was sitting at home chilling, or he was in Jersey, or he was talking about working out or whatever, who was on the court for them? Who was traveling? Road games, whole games. Who was holding it down? When James Harden had his hamstring injury and he was trying to come back from it and trying to get himself 100%, who was holding it down? Who was averaging 29 a game? Who was a candidate for league MVP? That was Kevin Durant. And so we're going to sit here today, and guess what we got to do? We got to talk about what we're not seeing from Kevin Durant. Recognizing the fact that fatigue may have played a role. He might have an injury for all we know, because he ain't going to tell us, because he ain't about the excuses. Point is, he's in the eye of the storm. Why? Because of that dude. That dude right there, who has thought about no one but himself. When Russia bombed Ukraine, I thought Kyrie Irving wasn't going to show up to work. I literally sat there and went like this. Is this man going to work? Because no one does it better than him. 11 seasons in the NBA, Kyrie Irving has played 60-plus games 4 times. That means 7 times he's played 60 games or less. That means 3/4 of his career, he has missed a quarter of every season. But he cashed the check, though. And he leave his brothers hanging. And nobody wants to talk about it. He got the nerve, the audacity, the unmitigated gall to sit up there and utter out of his mouth, oh, I got to ride with my boy. I'm here with number 7. No, I ain't going to abandon him. You've been abandoned him. You've been left him hanging. And so now what we're seeing is the rippling effects of his level of selfishness. And I said it on Countdown yesterday. I'm going to say it again. Kyrie Irving is not good. He is spectacular. He is a sensational basketball talent. This brother is worth walking through the turnstiles to watch, just to watch him. That brother, to me, is worth $50 million a year, because he's due to get 5 years, $248 million, blah, blah, blah. He's worth $50 million a year. I would never give that man a long-term contract again in life. Every deal for him would be a 1-year deal. Every deal, because you can't trust him. You can't trust him to show up to work. If he get the money, he the kind of dude, I don't feel like working. I'm going to take it off. And then guess what? He's willing to afford the loss. So if he gets Doc some pay, well, guess what? It's no big deal to him. Kyrie the kind of dude that'll get 30 million and go like this. All right, I'll take 20 and skip this time off and leave his brothers hanging. It's who he is. It's who he has been. And the fact of the matter is, what's going on with the Brooklyn Nets right now are a direct result of his negligence. And because of it, that's what makes his sound, that sound that you just heard him articulate to the masses, more reprehensible. It's disgusting to see him talk the way that he's talked and act like, it's just a problem we got to figure out. You're the problem.
Let me ask
Figure you out.
続いてはアービングの契約についてです。ニューヨーク市のイアン・オコナー記者によると、ネッツのオーナーであるジョセフ夫妻は以下の条件をもとにアービングと契約するみたいです。1、アービングが30試合以下しか出場しなかったら報酬の 15% しかもらえない。2、アービングは60試合以上出場できたら報酬の 85% をもらえる。3、アービングは65試合以上出場できたら報酬の 95% をもらえる。4、アービングは72試合以上出場できたら報酬の 100% をもらえる。実際ちゃんとしたニューヨークポストの記事探したけど見当たらなかったが、海外ファンではニューヨークポストの記者が情報を流したに間違いないみたいだ。どうでしたか？激レア情報知れてよかったと思ったと、今後もレアな動画見たいと思ったらぜひ高評価お願いします。ではまた。